Do you want to know the secret behind selling 18 units in a shifting market? Well, we get to hear just that today from the top agent, Alyssa Sato. I'm Shayna Armstrong, team leader of Keller Williams Success Realty here in Panama City Beach, and you are joining in the Lessons Learned series that I'm hosting this year, going over lessons learned in 2025 from producing agents. And let me tell you this, Alyssa's secret that she's going to share is no secret at all. Actually staying in contact with your database and having a real relationship with them, and it takes time to build that relationship. So let's get into it.
Feels good to be champions, champions. Feels good to be champions.
Hello, I am here with Alyssa Sato. She closed 18 units last year in a year where most agents didn't close anything. And I mean most agents, I believe the statistic was about 80% or more. So that is amazing. How long have you been in the industry?
This is my fifth year.
Fifth
I was
year.
licensed in 2021,
Mhm.
right in January of 2021.
Wow.
So yeah,
Mhm.
we're going on.
5 years. Okay, so tell us a little bit about you. Why did you get into real estate?
Oh goodness, I got into real estate. My mom. You know, we actually had this idea together back in 2018, but I kept going with my original business plan, and I never went full force with real estate. But it was finally time. You know, my kids got a little older, and I knew that I had a passion for people and a passion for helping people, and of course, I wanted to sell some houses. So, really, I thought it was a good path for me, and it is. I love it. I love it dearly. So,
Love it.
yeah.
So, what did you learn last year?
Um, Nurturing your clients is most important. You know, not everybody is ready to buy now. And over my 5 year career in real estate, I have learned that even if people aren't ready to buy now, it is so important to keep those relationships with clients that come and go. You know, I was telling Shayna earlier, there was so many people last year, even with closing 18. You know, I would have loved to close more than that, but I have nurtured relationships with multiple of my clients for months that, you know, we went out, we looked at houses, and, you know, it just wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right prices. The interest rates didn't make sense. They couldn't afford it. I mean, so many different things. But last year is the year that I learned the more time you spend on your people, the more they trust you, the more you're not pushy with them, and the more you just accept their circumstances and go with the flow, you will keep those people, and eventually they will buy and everything will work out. You know, timing is everything. So that was a big thing for me. In a very down market, I learned that it doesn't matter, I guess. How do I say it? It doesn't, things aren't going to happen on your time. It's going to happen on theirs. So it's super important to keep those relationships going, and just work with them when they're ready. And even if they're not ready right now, they will be ready eventually. So that was huge. That was huge for me. So a lot of the people that I worked with throughout the year last year, they're finally buying now.
Yeah,
So it
that's
worked
how it
out.
works.
I love it.
We were talking before about, you know, I talk to agents all the time, and they say, "Oh, somebody called me. They're not ready now."
Yeah.
So it sounds like they almost tossed them to the side. But I mean, again, someone who closed 18 deals last year, she's closing one now that she's been working with for a year and a half.
Yeah.
It's most of the people aren't ready now, and you have to learn to nurture them and stay in contact with them and help them through the process. That's how you get the agreement signed. You don't get the agreement signed the first
Right.
second that you meet them. And also, can I mention the marketing? Like, I think it's so great that you are your authentic self, which is a very Keller Williams thing. It's very,
Right.
you know, who you are is going to attract the people who can close deals with you,
Right.
and they're easier deals because you get along with each other. So, you know, I saw you last year, you know, putting writers on your sign with Snoop Dogg. And what does it say?
It says, your dream hizzy perizzy. So, and of
Mhm.
course, if you're a Snoop Dogg fan, it makes perfect sense.
Mhm.
I love it.
Mhm.
Everybody else does too. So
Yes.
I've had a couple custom ones made. Of course, there's some Disney lovers out there, and it says, you know, the most magical place in the world, and it has the little Disney castle on it. But I haven't had the opportunity to use that one
Okay.
yet.
Mhm.
So, But I try. I really do try to be my authentic self because, of course, I don't know how to be anything different. But it works for me. You know,
Mhm.
you see me, you meet me, you get to know me, and it seems like not to toot my own horn, but it seems like everybody that I work with loves me. So
Mhm.
that's a plus.
Yeah.
But I am huge on building actual friendships. I don't let my people go after the fact. I try to keep in touch. I try to keep up. I'm like, if you have a party, as much as I don't get out because I'm very introverted in my own way, I will come if I am invited. So I try.
Okay, so I need to invite you to more things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I might cancel at the last minute, but I mean, usually it's a viable excuse though. It's not intentional, but like today, I'm here today. I'm really proud of myself. So, but it's very important to me to build actual relationships, and then the marketing comes along with it. You know, people really do stick with you because of your personality and who you are as a person. So it goes a lot farther to be your very authentic self. If they don't like you, they don't have to work with you. But you know, most of the time, if you are yourself, people will stick with you because of that. So, yeah.
Any last words?
No.
Thank you.
I'm just here.
Yes. Well, again,
It's been
okay.
great.
18 units closed in one of the worst years since the 90s, right? And taking away, nurture your people, stay in contact with them. They're not all ready, and be yourself. I think that's a great thing for people to hear.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No problem. Thank you.